So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. He'll get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
From the gun, McCaffrey.
Some good running here as you get some...
You may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Really paid for it. It's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Lamar off the play fake. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 now from the 46. And first carry here for Ashton Genty. He has room past the 25. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jaguars don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Chiefs nothing. Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back now, pressure coming. Cut out left. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. One of the tight ends motioning left. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Zone read the gift to McCaffrey. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This is Ridley working the right side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. To the air, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. On the counter, McCaffrey. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. They'll go. It's Mahomes. Throw is caught by the back. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, with the transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
Mahomes. Massive hit. The ball is out. And it looks like the Jaguars got to it. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing again is Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets up past the 20. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Genty from the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And this is going to get him right up for a game of 7, 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Jags in front here at Everbank. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Another give here to Genty. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 at the 40.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He's on target. Watkins. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
14. Chiefs nothing. Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is Genty on second. Oh, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
You know what I call that play, Kate? You call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down, too.
Play fake, Jackson. Buying some time.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the one. A designed run. Jackson keeping it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His third total score in this game. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Chiefs signal for a timeout, so that's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Man in motion here. Looking to throw Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
He'll throw it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Elliott connects there, and it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios.
Braxton Berrios on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Counter give to Genty. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Jackson now on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to run for it. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to take over at midfield thanks to that fumble.
Well, that was quite a roller coaster ride of momentum. Starts with the QB ripping off a beautiful chunk run, and it ends up with the other QB running out after his team forces the critical fumble.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now a give, McCaffrey. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it an 11-point ball game.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Jacksonville in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. His work begins at the 31. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Yellow.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
Yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
It's 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hey, Ribley.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First play is going to be again to Genty. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. All right, so we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Jaguars have the football. They're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our 4th quarter.
Onward.
2nd down now. They need 7. Back to Genty. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the
Lamar off the play fake. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And off to Genty. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
180.
Play action now with Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got Pickens. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Here's Genty. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Gonzalez now for the extra point.
St. Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Another turnover, this time it's an interception. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Giving this to Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Easy.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions.
Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Chiefs hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. This is Cook. That's Cook. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Up in the pace here as the clock continues to run.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Again, Mahomes to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Another throw for Mahomes. That one finds his man, Ingram. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Oh, the Jags got it. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. That second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Into the hands of Pickett. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory.
I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the high up. These they come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies. They pop piper. Warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons. Really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option, really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies. They pop piper. Warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons. Really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and shucking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy high. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies. They pop piper. Warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons. Really for lifers.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it harder. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just